Hi guys, Eric Pathy back in the home office after that lousy debacle. I spent big money on tickets, Al. I spent hours in the stadium. I spent tailgating with Costi. And I told my son, I love you dearly, dearly, dearly. You're the apple of my eye. You got your one goddamn game this season. Little interesting fact, Al, it was only the 10th Monday night game for the Ravens in their 30-year franchise history. So they're 30 years old, and it was only their 10th game. So that was pretty cool to be at. But it's funny, I had one of our combo clients, he lives in Delaware, and he knew I was at the game, and he texted me from the sports book because he's such a big bettor, gave him boxed him tickets, and the sports books own these boxes now. So if you're a high roller and you're a whale, part of that is you get, so he drove down, he stayed in the big fancy suite, the full spread. I said, oh, you're calling me in the third quarter to let me know. Where were you in the first quarter when you could have got me in for the food? But I got to tell you, before we get into your complimentary selection, a little football talk off script. Like my son said, I know you put out the futures on the Ravens. Man, their defense absolutely sucks. I mean,
well, they played the two teams that tore them apart were Buffalo and Detroit, which are pretty good offensive teams. So,
right.
I
mean, did it look as bad? Did it look as bad to you as it did to us in the stadium?
It didn't look good. I watched most of the game. It didn't look good.
Even when they went up 21-14, my son goes, yeah, well, we'll see if they can hold them. Like, he literally was being negative after the two consecutive touchdowns, one going into the half and then the touchdown on the first drive. But the moral of the story before we get to the complimentary selection is, man, the amount of time it takes to attend a sporting event from the beginning to the end. I think I left my office with Costi to pick my son up at 5 o'clock. I got home at 12 midnight.
Absolutely.
Woo! And absolutely. I know friends that are just freaks that do it every home game and travel. And man, that is a big commitment. I'd rather sit in front of the Don Best screens. I'd rather follow all your plays. Guys, let's talk about it. We got 51 units of action already released. And, I always say, get the games, when should you bet the games? When you get them. So before we get into the complimentary section service, if you're a Big Al's All Access member, you already got on Tuesday at the time of this recording at 8:20 Eastern Standard Time, you got a much earlier today, all the games for Saturday. Yes, he could add games later. 51
Probably
units.
will.
Probably will. 51 units of action. And I still had clients texting me today going, Eric, when should I bet these games? Bet them on Tuesday.
We should just put a standing message on the Telegram channel. I thought we did in the past.
Bet now.
Bet them when they're released.
Right. Yeah. Bet now. Because I understand this is a hard thing for a lot of people. They're just living in the day. They're not you made a statement once like, hey, a rich guy's got money. It doesn't matter what he has in his account. He can always add more money. But a lot of guys don't want to add more money. So a lot of guys, what they want to do is they want to nurse the money that's in their betting account so they don't have to add any more money. So the guy calls me, Eric, if I bet all these games, I'm not going to have any money just for the regular games that are playing the day of the game. I said, good, then add more money.
You need, for someone like me, we're going to have throughout the football and basketball season, we're going to have 25 plays on a Saturday when you add the football and the basketball combined. Basketball hasn't started yet, of course. So people need to have enough in their betting accounts to be able to, fund having bets on 25 games. Now, we've only got 10 so far this week, but when we get the NFL out and we have some WNBA and all that, we'll have 20 plays in action, for the week, easy.
Right, and also, like I said, even though we're not talking about CLV, but you might as well bet early when the lines look games moved.
A lot of them. You texted me this morning. A lot of them also moved right when we released them.
And there's still going to be There's still going to be bets to be played. If you join today at the time of this video or later and the line moves, we're going to still tell you to bet it anyway because Al does not get swayed off games because of the lines. It is what it is unless it's a huge injury report, as we discussed in prior videos. That's comme ci, comme ça, as they say. It's either here nor there. It's very rare. We're not syndicate betting like Micah does, where if a line moves a half a point, we strike the bet off the board. It's completely the opposite of what we do, because there's multiple ways to skin the cat. But if you're already on the Telegram channel, then yes, you might as well bet them when you get them, because I think I texted you, and I can look at my phone here. And the good thing about phones is they track all the times. Yes, I texted you at 1:38 Eastern Standard Time, which was 10:38 your time. 3 games significantly already moved. There's still plays if you join later after the move. But if you're already getting the plays, you might as well play them before they move. And it was probably 45 minutes before they actually all moved.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
But I will say this: you just butchered the explanation on what the French phrase "comme ci, comme ça" means.
Oh,
but we'll
go
just
ahead.
leave
Correct
that
me,
alone.
sir. Correct me. Correct me.
I mean, everyone who knows French is saying, "What the fuck
Well,
did
I don't
he
know
just
French
say?"
because I took Spanish. Go ahead. I know Spanish.
Okay.
Sorry.
Comme ci, comme ça means when someone says, like, how are you? You say, "Oh, comme ci, comme ça." That just means, not good, not bad, so.
Okay. I
That's
got
what
my
comme ci.
French lesson from Irish McMordie today. Thank you very much.
I took French from 6th grade all the way up to first year of college.
So we have something similar.
I don't know much about French, but I do know what "comme ci, comme ça" means.
So what's interesting is that you are a prime example to all men and women watching this video with children. Tell them to take Spanish, because this is what I told my daughter. I took Spanish from 6th grade to the first semester of college. So exactly what you did with Spanish. The only difference is I used it because I can use it everywhere. I could, go every restaurant, every place, go to Costa Rica to meet the sports books. And I
would tell my kids to take computer language instead and programming. I would say avoid, Latin and French and Spanish and Chinese, and just learn how to write HTML code.
So off topic, this is a mind blower. They just came out with a new version of the Apple Buds in your ear that has a translator service in it. So the person speaks in one language and it just flips to English in your ear. I actually enjoy learning languages, but
I think that's like one of the most killer inventions I ever heard of. That's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's the version 3. I haven't bought them yet because I actually enjoy learning. I enjoyed learning the languages, but I can always enjoy learning French from Big Al. So yeah, guys, not only do you get the all access, not only do you get the rating systems, he'll be your personal tutor. You just will have to discuss the fee. But no, in all seriousness, bet him when you get him. A lot of people get disillusioned as new members right out of the gate because they just can't fathom, that's the correct word in use, fathom you betting on Tuesday for Saturday. It is so foreign to them. So I'm trying to break people of this bad habit where a lot of these guys are used to sitting in front of their computers the entire day, ignoring the kids, ignoring the wife. I get it. It's fun. It's entertaining. But a lot of guys admit to me it's exhausting. And I even texted a new client. I was like, look, you put him in, you bet him, you forget him, go enjoy your Saturday, check the score Sunday morning. Now we know he's not going to do that, but it sounds nice in theory. What are we looking at this Wednesday as your complimentary selection?
Yeah, I'm going to look at Jesus Luzardo and the Philadelphia Phillies. Yes, they're a big favorite against the Miami Marlins, but Philadelphia has been almost unbeatable this season at home when laying a big price. When priced from -175 to -250, they are 20-2 on the season. Philadelphia is still in a race with Milwaukee for the overall top seed in the National League. So, Philadelphia is not going to mail this game in. The price right now is anywhere from $1.85 at Bet Online to -200 at Bet 365. So it's in that 175 to 250 price range. We'll take Luzardo against Miami.
Take Luzardo against Miami, guys, as your complimentary selection. If you want to pick up Big Al's all access, again, send me a text at 443-957-1006 or send me an email at eric@pickdawgz.com. And as always, good day and good luck.